morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Heather. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids. We're going to vlog today. So today is kind of the start of my yearly reset. I have a bunch of stuff that I need to do, and I don't know when this video is going to go live. Ideally, it would go live tomorrow. Is that likely? Probably not. Yesterday, Wednesday the 27th, my 2024 goals went live. That was the last video that I recorded, and that was like way before Christmas. Well, not way before Christmas, like a week or so before Christmas. And then the week before Christmas, we lost power for several days. And everything was fine. We're fine. Our town, less than fine. There was a ton of flooding. Our downtown, all of the businesses, so many businesses were affected. The coffee shop that we go to was flooded, and heating oil was also flooded into the coffee shop. The brewery that we go to, the restaurants. It's really sad. Our grocery store completely flooded and they lost all of the food in the store. It was just very unexpected and happened very fast. So anyways, we are fine. But it threw off my planning for 2024. I had planned to do quite a bit more before Christmas so that going into this week between Christmas and New Year's, I was really able to kind of sit down and finalize a few other things, but everything kind of got pushed forward. And so I really just got caught up with the Christmas stuff on Christmas. And then I've been trying to catch up on laundry and things. So anyways, this is going to be a long introduction per usual. So today I have a bunch of planner setup stuff that I need to do. I need to finish my book journal setup. I've seen so many books that I want to read in 2024 that I need to start getting into my planner. I have actually written several new releases that are coming out over the next several months that I've seen, and my planner isn't even set up, but I just started writing them in because I don't want to forget them, and that happens frequently. So I have my little plan for the day. I have my Q&A, our last live Q&A for my membership community this afternoon that I need to get ready for. I'm not sure how many people are going to be coming to that because obviously everybody is still kind of in the holiday time. I need to set up my home planner. I need to set up my budget journal financial planner as well. Those two things I had hoped to get done before Christmas. They are not done. I have set up my goals for January in my power sheets, so I'm pleased about that. But yes, I'm just trying to get things organized. The house is relatively clean, so that makes it a little bit easier. I was able to get a lot of stuff packed up after Christmas, so that's good. My office is not 100%, but it is way better than it was on Christmas Day. I had boxes everywhere. We'll see how today goes. I need to get ready for the day. I need to take a shower and feel a little more alive. Emma is outside running and Jack is awake, but Lucy is still asleep. I'll have to make breakfast soon, but I'm going to take a shower first, and then we'll see how the day goes. It is 10 o'clock right now, and I have not gotten that far in my morning. Well, that's not true. I made everybody breakfast. I had breakfast. I took a shower. I watched some videos on the Sterling and Ink planner, which I had never heard of before. And then I saw Julie from Julie's Plans and Cindy from, I cannot remember her channel right now, talking about this common planner from Sterling Ink. And it looks exactly like what I need. It has monthly, vertical weekly, and then daily pages all in one planner. The two drawbacks that I see are that it's not on a coil, and I really prefer a coil planner. So that's a drawback. And number two is that the paper I think is very thin. I'm used to Erin Condren paper, which I don't think there's anything better out there than the Erin Condren planner paper. But I did end up ordering the Sterling and Ink common planner, They are sold out of the A5 size and they're sold out of almost all of the B6 size. I was able to find one B6, which I think is like a bluish cover. The cover is not that big of a deal to me, so I ordered that. We'll see when it comes in what I think about it, but it could be the answer to my multiple planner woes that I've been having recently. Now, I've talked at length, even recently in several videos, about how I like to segment my life into different planners. So I have like a homeschool planner, I have, a work planner, I have my personal planner, but my personal planner is an Erin Condren weekly planner, a home planner, and a daily planner. And so and then I also have my goals planner. So I have too many planners, but I feel like I need the weekly layout for my own sanity. That's how I use the home planner from Passionate Penny Pincher. I will go through and I will look at the projects, I will list the projects and anything else and kind of map out my week. And then each day I come in and give each project a time block based on, what we have going on that particular day. But going in between all of the different planners is kind of frustrating. So we will see. I've already talked about my planner stack for 2024. And this could throw it all off. Or I could have purchased this and it might just be not worth it at all because I could get it and not like the paper, not like that it's not on a coil. I don't know. Anyways, so I need to set up my home planner. I also need to set up my financial planner and I need to finish my book journal. Those are the three real focuses that I have for my yearly reset. I need to kind of do like an initial budget planner setup with my spend categories and then setting up all of my months in advance as much as I can so that I don't have to do that each month when I am budgeting for the month ahead. So I'm going to try and do that and then also really sit and figure out how I want to use the home planner from Passionate Penny Pincher. I'm kind of all over the place with that planner because I love all of the projects, the checklists, all of the different home management tools that are in that planner, but I don't use it for weekly planning because it's a horizontal layout. So I do have some things kind of toying with using the monthly calendar in that and not using my Erin Condren weekly, regardless of this common planner that I've just ordered. But we will see. I kind of have to sit down and walk through some things to figure out exactly what I want to do. So that's what I'm going to do now. The kids are playing and I have laundry in. So I do need to vacuum, but I think I'm going to hold off on that and try and work a little bit. I'll probably do my book journal first and my financial planner and then sit down and really consider the home planner. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I just finished setting up my book journal for 2024. I'm really excited about it. This is my monthly stats page, and then I have a monthly spread for each month of the year. So I have a books read where I'll list the books, the type, title, author, date, and rating. Then I have a new releases section, favorites, 5 stars, DNF, and my monthly stats, which I then take and put here for a yearly overview. So this is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. And then when I started this, I thought that I was going to have monthly spreads as well, like monthly calendar spreads, as well as this monthly dashboard page. So I counted all the pages to here for a TBR, and then I decided not to do the monthly calendar pages. So I don't know if I'm going to move the TBR either to the back of the book or maybe to right after December. I'm unsure yet, but that is my book journal. I do still have a bunch of these Erin Condren stickers that I will use to decorate the different months, but I'm going to do that after the month is done so that I don't cover up space where I may need to write. But yes, I do have one video already of partial book journal setup, and then I am going to post a final decorate book journal setup video hopefully soon, because I did just record that while I was working on this book journal setup. I am so tired right now. I'm drinking my coffee. I'm trying to perk up a little bit. It's about 11:30. I still need to do my financial planner, and I kind of just need to lay that out with pencil and paper first before I put everything into that planner, which I'm using a monthly planner from Erin Condren. I used a monthly planner this year from Erin Condren as well. I actually started using an 8.5 by 11 planner. It's way too big. I do not need that amount of space, but I need to pull out the stickers that I have specifically for this, get my dashboard pages set up for my reporting and all of my spend categories and things like that into that planner. I already know my colors for my spend categories because they are not changing from last year. So that's good. I don't have to label markers or anything like that or decide on colors because I already have those. And then I still have to do end of year reporting for 2023 for finances. I don't know if I will get to that today. Unlikely. It's unlikely that I will get to that today because it is 11:30 and I'm going to have to make lunch soon and then get ready for my live stream. Yes. I am getting stuff done, but a lot of the setup stuff takes a long time. Is it necessary to do all of this setup prior to the year? No, but it is much easier if I do it before the year starts. And the reason is because then on my monthly reset day, I'm not having to do setup. I can just focus on the actual work, the thinking work that I need to do on those monthly reset days. I set up my book journal last year all before the year started. Well, I set up the first 6 months before the year started, and then I set up the second half of the year mid-year when I did my summer refresh for my goals and such. But my monthly financial planning, I was setting up each month, and while that is fine and works, it does take a bunch of time for me to do that, and I would rather spend that time actually budgeting and making sure all of my categories are correct and the amounts are all tying out correctly. So if I can get that set up now, I will be much better off as I'm going throughout the year. Yes. Then I still have my home planner. I don't really have too much to set up in my weekly planner or my daily planner. And again, part of that is because I do that kind of on a monthly basis with my appointments and such, and partly because I did just purchase that Sterling Ink Common Planner, which I want to kind of see before I really get going in the new year. We'll see how that goes, because I'm kind of at a point where I may not need as much of the time blocks from my Erin Condren Daily Duo. I am revisiting my time blocks and working on those in the Power Sheets because they have like a quarterly weekly rhythms spread. So I'm kind of mapping things out on that based on the time inventory that I did in October. And hopefully I can get that figured out relatively soon before the kids start homeschool again. That's my goal. So before January 8th, which is when we will start our second semester, I want to kind of have those time blocks firm for the first quarter of the year. And yeah, but so far things are going well. I'm going to finish my coffee and then figure out what the kids want for lunch, and then I will come back and work on my financial planner and then do my Q&A. Okay, so I am done with my financial planner, which I'm actually really happy with how it's turned out. This, again, is the Erin Condren monthly planner in the Inspire design. I meant to get the floral design, but I didn't. So I printed out 2 stickers. These are from my budget printable pack. This is financial year at a glance, and then spend tracking categories, and I have them all listed how I want them to be listed. I do still have to obviously go in and put any big things that we are planning in here, and also bullet just what falls under each category. For instance, groceries and household are separated for my spend tracking. They're not always separated for people. Some people will lump them together, but I do not. I also have like a kids category, which is kind of miscellaneous stuff, and homeschool. That's just kind of how it works for me. Then I did put month stickers on this section. This section, what I'm going to do is use this for home projects that we may be working on, and some of the steps, not super fleshed out, but just kind of ideas. But I can't do this until I go through my home planner, which I have not done yet. And then I whited out all the holidays. And then this is where I will flesh out those projects from this section, really get them all detailed over here. And then this is for my reporting. These are all my spend tracking categories. I list the current month and the previous month, and then the difference and percentage difference. And that is all of the setup that I had to do for my financial planner for 2024. Now I have my live stream in just a couple of minutes, my Q&A, and then I will be back. Okay, it got really dark. It's 3:30. I just finished up my live stream, which was really good. We had some good chat, some good questions about action plans for goals and books that I'm reading or I have on a TBR. I do have quite a few nonfiction books that I hope to get to in the first quarter. We'll see. We'll see how many I will get through. I really like to take notes on nonfiction books, and so I have a hard time reading nonfiction books except in physical form. If it's a reread, I will listen to an audiobook because I already know the content and I'm just trying to familiarize myself again with specific details, or I will read it on Kindle. But for the most part, I prefer to read nonfiction in physical form, unless it's a memoir. Then, like, if it's not a productivity book or a business book or something like that, and it's a memoir nonfiction, then I will listen to it, because most authors read their own memoirs, which I find amazing. So my live stream went really well. I'm pleased about that. I do need to sit down and go through my home planner, which I'm going to try and do a little bit now. I'm actually going to wrap up this vlog here, and hopefully I can get it edited tonight and posted tomorrow. I'm not sure how realistic that is, but we will see. So that's kind of my last step for my yearly reset. I still have to do my monthly reset stuff, which is setting all of my January calendars up, getting our family command center all squared away, getting my homeschool prepped for the next 6-week term. And I know that I won't be doing that until next week, the first week of January. So I'm not too concerned about all of that stuff. That first week in January is still vacation for us homeschool wise. I would like to get my calendars done this weekend, but the homeschool prep and plan stuff will not be done until next week. And I've totally taken it off of my to-do list for the next several days, specifically because I know I will not have enough time to dedicate to it, and I don't want to feel bad about not having enough time. So that's where I'm going to leave off. My book journal's done, my financial planner is done. I'm feeling really good about things. I think I said this earlier, that I still have my end of year reporting for finances to do, which I will probably do this weekend, and then sit down with my husband and go over just all of the stuff for the new year. That is my plan anyways. But it's been a really good day. I'm very tired. I've had more cups of coffee than I typically do, and so that worries me a little bit. I may be up very late tonight. But I'm really happy that my book journal is done because now I can sit down and kind of make a TBR. There are definitely some books that I want to get into that notebook, and I also want to work on fleshing out some home project ideas. So that's what I'm going to work on now. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have questions about anything that I talked about, or you just have questions in general, you can certainly leave them in the comments, or you can email me. My contact form is always in the description box. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.